We are jetting you back to St. Martin with our Jetsetter expert, Susan Barnes.
She knows it well and says you need to go.
They call it the friendly island, and they've got that reputation for the way the people, everyone, the way they are here. It's a wonder. It's not that far. It's a beautiful island. The weather is phenomenal.
She led a group of 22 from the U.S. for 5 days of fun and relaxation.
It all starts with the exciting plane landing.
But coming over, it's just, you see the beautiful water, and all of a sudden you start coming down, and it happens very fast. But it's a neat landing, and the people on the beach enjoy it because they take pictures, and that's a lot of fun to watch the planes come in.
And there are ground adventures too. How about a guided tour on horseback?
We went up a mountain, went all the way almost to the top, and then we came back down. They lit a campfire, and we were actually at the southernmost tip of the island, and roasted marshmallows, drank champagne, and then they take you and you go down to the beach, and you actually go into the water and ride your horse in the water. And it was a really neat experience. I would do it again.
For your first time on St. Martin, Susan suggests a more relaxing bus tour.
And it takes you to some of the high points on the island, and you go all through the Dutch side, and then you go over to the French side, and they stop off at different places. They stop off in Orient Beach. They stop off, we were down in Marigot, we were there. I'm trying to think all of the different places. You stop in Phillipsburg. So there's all the different places they stop to tell you about the island. And you really get to see both sides, because it gives you an idea of everything the island has to offer. And they will take you by some of the most beautiful beaches. When we stopped at Orient Beach, there's a difference in the sand here at Maho Beach and at Orient Beach. It's a very soft, white sand at Orient Beach. And here, it's not that it's a hard sand. It's different than what we're used to in the U.S. But they take you to all these places. And then you can decide, where do you want to take a cab to? Where would you like to come back and spend time at another time you come to visit the island? So it really gives you a good overview. The island's it's either 32 or 37 miles is the whole entire island. So it's not that large. So I recommend it to anyone who's never been.
Another must is the Sunset Dinner Cruise.
And we actually use Aquamania Adventures. We've used them for several different, things we've done over the years. They do just a sunset cruise where you get on, and I think they do appetizers and some drinks, and you can go and you watch the sunset and you come back. And usually I think that's a 2-hour little tour they do, and it's around $50, $60. We actually did the dinner cruise, which is a 3-hour cruise, 5:30 to 8:30. We go, it's a catamaran. We went, saw the sunset, and then they go a little bit further and they actually drop anchor. And when they drop anchor, you then have your dinner, and they have music on the boat. And it was $85, and it was worth every penny.
Where to stay? That's easy.
The hotel is Sonesta Ocean Point. It is an adjoining property to Sonesta Maho. Sonesta Maho is a family side of the resort. Ocean Point is all adults, and both resorts are all inclusive. So all food, all alcohol, it's all included in the price.
Oh, and there's another secret reason Susan let us in on.
Yes, I have a butler. At first I didn't know. When we got here, it was like, well, what do you do with a butler? First, anything we need, you tell them first. So if you want room service, you tell them, they tell room service, and it gets here quicker. So you kind of have a priority over some of that. He arranged our private tour for us so that I had someone to take our group. I've been served coffee in bed. Today, the butler came and drew a rose petal bath for my sister-in-law, who is here with me from Turkey. Well, she's from Turkey, but she lives in LA, but she's here, and he drew a rose petal bath, which I've taken plenty of pictures and things. It was really neat. So they're just, I won't stay here again without one. Let me just put it to you that way. I've had mimosas at the pool. They serve you food at the pool. Every time you see them, they want to know, what do you need? Give me a call if you need anything. They use the WhatsApp, the app that's on the phone, and that's how you communicate with them. So if you need something, you send them a message and they respond.
The view is pretty good too.
We are at the very tip, right by the airport, but we're at the very tip of the island where we're at. And every single night, the sunset actually sets at one area of the resort. And you can get rooms that actually face that sunset, although the view I have here, you get a side view of the sunset, but it's still beautiful.
The best time to go is between November and May, with February and March as high season.
And the best way to book it is through Susan and Totally Travel.
And we know the island. And the great thing is we have a lot of contacts on the island because we've been here so many times. I have a jeweler, that I've worked with 18 years. So we know people, we know where to go. And like I was saying last time, I'm familiar enough with the island now. I pretty much know where we're going to turn and how we're going to get to certain places. It's just a very comfortable feel for me. And again, like I said, the island's not that big anyway.
So get going to St. Martin.
Or Saint Martin. No matter how you say it, it is definitely worth it.